And hello, hi, welcome back to the BlueNote Fan Report. This is our second intermission show. Well, I thought we needed a little bit of that Let's Go Blues. What was a 1-0 lead is now a 2-1 deficit. Interesting game that we've seen here so far. The Blues are absolutely outplaying the Sharks. However, the Sharks are capitalizing on the Blues' mistakes, and the Blues have not capitalized on the Sharks' mistakes. And that's exactly the difference in this game at the moment. First question, do I think Benny's hurt? No, I do not think he's hurt. That goal just was one of them ones that just, you look at, his glove was holding the stick up. If he kind of flat hands that, I don't know. I mean, there's no way to do that. No, we didn't look that bad in the second. The Sharks aren't a good team, but they are a good match. And there's been some things that, the Blues, you have to understand the way the Blues came into this game after those 7 games against Phoenix. The 7 games against Phoenix really kind of forced the Blues to not play the way that the Blues play. They got them out of their game a little bit. And they're trying to get back into their game. And they got into it in the first, but again, they came out of it a little bit in the second. Marianne's asking about from the fall, and at the moment, I'd say no. I don't see it yet. I guess we'll have to watch and see what happens. Greg Schmidt says it right on the, took the foot off the gas. It's obvious. And they did. They fell into that kind of defensive pattern that has hurt not just them, but other teams. And again, I look at the stats, and one stat that stands right out to me is hits. 20 for the Sharks and 15 for the Blues. You right there. You're letting them control the game. Now, there is something to say about that is being missed a little bit, and that is that the Blues have controlled the game or controlled the puck a lot more, and because they've controlled the puck, San Jose's gotten more hits, and that's that's one of the ones that you're not completely. You kind of got to look at it from a different point of view. Got to look at it a few different ways. At the moment, I see it more as the Blues controlling the puck. It's something to keep an eye on as we go forward. The shots are 21-20 for the Sharks. Pretty even. I got to stop this. Power plays 1 for 2, 0 for 1. That power play did not start out well, and the period did go down after that. San Jose had 11 shots that period. St. Louis had 8. Takeaways were 4-0 for St. Louis. Their giveaways are 12. Our block shots are 12-4. So St. Louis is taking the shots, but when there's mistakes, they haven't capitalized on San Jose's mistakes. And that's just what I've seen so far. I'm listening to Bernie say that the guys have time to regroup. Yeah. He said they forechecked in the first period so well. That is absolutely true. They need to get back to that. They really do need to get back to that forecheck. They need to get back to cycling the puck. They also need to get back to a lot more of controlling the puck more. The first goal was a good one. I'll give that. The first one was a good one. Bennington didn't have a stick. He moved very well, and it just slipped under him. That was a good goal on San Jose. Second one is one of them it happens. It was a bad clear off the face-off, and it just slips under his stick. Okay. But Bennington's played well. And he has continually played well all season. So that's the thing that I see on our side. Facebook user, I'm not sure where they're watching me from or who this is that said this, but yeah, like letting the puck bounce over their sticks on the blue line. Yep. I mean, that's just something that you've got to control. But hey, by the way, for all you guys out watching, don't forget to throw them thumbs in the air. Give me them likes, man. Hit the little button. Let me know. Yeah, Jordan, I agree with you on that. I've seen that a lot. He does, before the game, he does this little neck thing and that, you know, and then he reaches down and does something else. But yeah, I see that, and I'm kind of with you. I think he's okay. O'Reilly is frustrated. O'Reilly has been frustrated, not just this game, but the last couple of games. And I'm not completely sure where all that frustration is coming from. I did an interview with Ashley Weiss, and the interview is going to get released either tomorrow or Saturday. I still have some editing to do on it. I'm hoping to get it done in the morning. And in that video, we talk about Ryan O'Reilly and the weight of the sea. And she said she remembered talking to him, one of the first interviews she ever did, right after he came to the Blues during that big losing streak, and him saying, I have to be better. And he was the best player on the team. So that's something to be aware of and something to look at. Player of the game for me right now is Hoffman. He's been all over the place. Second would be Barbashev, and third would be Bennington. That's how I look at it. If you were just asking me just for the Blues, otherwise I'd have to say player of the game is the guy from the Sharks. That's Gregor and Leonard. I think Gregor getting that goal, or Leonard actually getting that goal right now that put it up in the lead. That would also be there. So whoever made that comment, can you let me know what your name is? I'm not sure what you're watching on, but unless you watch it on certain Facebook channels or in certain Facebook ways, it won't show me who you are. So I just want to know who you are so I can give you credit. It says here, Riley is super frustrated. You can tell when he's frustrated and he's not having it today. I think a lot. O'Reilly really, really wants this team to be successful all the time. And he's been like that from the get-go. And I understand that. And he's worn the weight of the sea, whether he's had it on him or not. And I understand that. But in the past, he's had someone else to defer to. He could defer to Pietrangelo. He could defer to some of the other guys. Now he can't defer. It's on him. And because it's on him, he may have a little bit, he may be having some trouble handling it a little bit. I really would like to see him get his frustration out on the team. Instead of on his stick, take it out on the team. I mean, get into their faces. Don't be frustrated with the refs. Don't be frustrated with the other team. Don't be frustrated with the goalie. Be frustrated with the way you're playing, your team is playing, and get that frustration out there. That's what I'd like to see them do. That's what I'd like to see. I thought 5-2 was the score of this game, and it's highly possible. Bennington has played well enough to keep it there. They just showed the one that popped off his head. He's made great saves this game, and I absolutely agree with that. And he's been one of the better players on the team all year. Right now, right this moment, it comes down to the offense. And it comes down to the offense getting bodies in front of the net and getting in there and making the scores. Well, and that's true too. That's not a completely bad statement, Bob. I agree with you that it should, but sometimes doing it in public works too. And if you didn't hear what happened today, or in the last couple of days, Eric Carlson, coach, straight up called him out. And they talked about this on NHL Network today, and they said the reason that the coach called him out is because they've had meetings, they've had one-on-ones, they've done all this, and it hasn't gotten through. Well, that's where you go. Well, at what point do we look at this and say, who isn't this getting through to? Quality-wise, I mean, I think we have the better talent on our team. So having the better talent, we should be able to win more games than what we have. And we should be able to win games like this against teams that we're supposed to beat. We need to play above to our level and not down to their level. And I think that's what's happening right now. I think that's happening in the second that we started playing down to their level, and they were able to get a couple of markers. The Blues can easily take this game back. And the way you take this game back is right off the bat. Just go in and pound. This is a good quote. Bob says, Shin is playing lackadaisical, done half-ass effort. He's continuing to burn this team. 4 of our top 9 forwards are out. That is, you know what? You're correct there. I will say Shin I haven't heard his name called very much, or when it has been called, he's missed the puck. Dunn hasn't been called a lot. Dunn's had a couple of good shots, but other than that, his defense is lacking. He's more of a forward than any of the defense. This is he needs to go to the bench when he's flustered, and come on, we're better than this. And that's kind of like what I was saying. Bob is saying that should be done more in the locker room, but at some point it's got to be it's got to be out in front too. And I do kind of think that. By the way, I appreciate all you watching. For everybody that is out there watching, don't forget to throw them thumbs in the air. My name is Guy. I'm the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the Blue Note Fan Report. And welcome to my second intermission. I will be back at the post game. I have 2 surprises. I think you guys will enjoy them. Tad Dieterman says he hates the Sharks, and that's a very, 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 very true, but I can't get mad at Shin. I get mad at Dunn, but I can't be mad at Shin. It's hard for me. I get it. I know, and I know exactly why it's hard for you to get mad at Shin. And maybe we'll, I don't have it up. I don't have it up. I don't have Shinner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't have it up. I'll have to get it up for the next one there. I'll have to get Shin up for the next one. Tickets are available to the public. That's a nice thing to know. Hey, Sam, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you here. Hey, guys, please get them likes in the air. Throw them thumbs up. Let me know that you're enjoying this show. Throw them thumbs in the air like you just don't care. Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up in the air like you just don't care. Throw them in the air. I appreciate each and every one of you that's out there and doing this. I shared it to the wrong groups. Oh, well. So who else is out there? What other questions you got for me? What do I think is going to happen in the third? I think you're going to know in the first 4 minutes how this game is going to go and if the Blues are going to be able to take control of it. They've got to get shots on the net right after the beginning. Right after the beginning. And I look for shots on net, bodies in front of the net, and I also look for them to start kicking on Burns. Burns is the powder keg, and you need to get Burns. You need to keep tagging on Burns. Keep tagging on Burns. I have for this one, I don't know who it is. I did a song parody called the Mighty Shin, and I don't have it up now. I lost my drive, so I got to see if I can get it off of YouTube and play it for you. So maybe I'll play that during the post game if we win this one. I won't play it if we lose, but we need Shin to score. We need Shin to score. We need every boy and girl get through that joy. And I think they need to keep pushing it. I really do. I think they need to keep pushing it because that is the key to this game right now is Burns. I think Burns is so frustrated with so many different things that you can get him to go. And if you get him to go, it could open up some things. I really do. Sam says, reporters Eichel's on the block. Who do you think we would need to give up? Wow. We would have to give up Krug or Falk or Tereshchenko or Shin or something like that. And no, you're not giving up Eichel for Dunn. Not going to happen. Nope, not in the least bit. Shin could be the worst player on the team, and I love him. I love Krug too, but not as much as Shin. I'm with you. Perron needs to score so I can get more points. I need Hoffman to score so I can get more points. Done straight up, no way. I mean, you know what? We fleeced them once. They're not going to let us fleece them again. Not going to happen. Okay, guys, it's about that time. So John and Darren are back on, talking about the second period. No, it's going to have to be money for money. It's going to, and I'm pretty sure he's a $6 to $7 million guy, if not a little more than that. It's going to be money for money, and if he is traded, it's going to be a 2-for-1. I don't see it, or it's going to be a lot of. I could see it being prospects. You know, they're not as bad. They should be better than what they are. They haven't got, Vladdy for him, I wouldn't do. And I think that, I don't know. That would be something I would have to think about a lot. I don't think that they would do it. I don't think that they would take Vladdy for Eichel. Okay, game is back on. Aloha mahalo, and I'll catch you at the post game.